friends, it's Mike again. Welcome back to another tech review where I find awesome things to simplify your life. And this right here is the NeueChair, Neue meaning new in German, and I hope I'm saying that right. This is Secretlab's new company to introduce a new product line catered more to professionals and office use. And of course they stuck to what they're really good at, making chairs look awesome. So today we're going to go through the build and design, all the features, all the ergonomics, and even other price comparisons to see if this is in fact worth the money that you're paying for, or if you should just go to IKEA or Staples and get a normal chair. And full disclosure, Neue did send this chair in free of charge for me to review, but as always, I'm going to be as transparent and objective as possible, because if this chair sucks, I'll definitely tell you that, because I'm kind of known for complaining about things on my channel, but if it's good... Anyways, I wasn't paid to say anything good or bad about the chair. Everything that's said in this review is my opinion only. So if it's helped you out in any way at all, please remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. So starting with the build and design first, I gotta say that building this chair was quite easy. It came in 3 main parts, and overall it took me 20 minutes to build and another 10 minutes to clean up, and you know what, boom, I'm done. And the moment I put the chair together, there was one thing that caught my eye, and it was the frame of the chair. It looks like a metal that's like from the Terminator series. The frame is made of a ADC12 aluminum, and what that means is that it looks super modern and it's super durable. So it really shouldn't rust or dent easily or anything bad like that. But if you do live in humid environments, they do have the obsidian version, which is gonna cost you a bit more money, but it has a layer of industrial plating on it that's supposed to make it extra durable and ultra corrosion resistant. The chair uses mesh as its main material. It uses the 3-layered Neue mesh, and it's really important to have a high quality mesh on your chair because you won't want a mesh that kind of sags on you over time, because that's really gonna screw up the comfort of your chair and your back. So the touch and feel is what you would expect from mesh. It's very plasticky but smooth at the same time, and when you rub your hands all over that, it feels like you're pressing onto a really well supported net. But however, when I'm using the chair, I'm always wearing clothes, so I don't actually feel them on my back or my legs. But if you don't wear clothes while sitting on your chair, So unlike using PU leather or fabric, this isn't gonna stain, peel, or crack on you. To maintain it, it's actually very easy. You use a damp cloth and just wipe, and boom, you're ready to go. And the other benefit is that it's very breathable because obviously this has a lot of holes in it. So if you sweat a lot while you're gaming or working on your chair, mesh is definitely the material that you want on your back. And in my experience, I've used this chair for around 2 weeks now for my long video editing sessions, and I sit in this for at least 3 or 4 hours before getting up, and I can definitely see that this is comfortable. Because when you sit on this, your weight is distributed pretty evenly, so there's no single point of pressure anywhere on my back or my butt. And this is really important if you're experiencing pain in your tailbone. And so while the build quality and the comfort is stellar, the main feature of this chair is the ergonomics and how it really makes you sit up straight. So there's a few components that make this happen. So first of all, you have your lumbar support integrated into this sexy frame right here. You just have to press both of these buttons to adjust the lumbar support to move into your back or out. And you have the option of moving this up and down so that you can adjust it fully to your spine's curvature. And on the left hand side of the chair, you'll find a button that can move your seat in and out. But it is important to note that the seat does not tilt forward or backwards, unlike my Secretlab Omega chair, which I am going to do a full comparison on, so make sure you're subscribed with the notification on to see the video when it's out. So the support on this is quite noticeable as the backrest really pushes you to sit upright, and as you can see in the before and the after, it makes a whole lot of difference. Like, I'm not even trying to sit correctly at the moment, but it still keeps my chest out and my back curved like this. And it's also important to know that if the tilt is unlocked, this back thing will follow your back the whole time, and it just makes me feel like my back is supported the whole time. And I found this really useful because if I do have bad posture like this, I find that there's a lot of pressure coming from the lumbar support really pushing into my back, and I feel a lot of pressure and it kind of hurts. So it reminds me to sit up straight like this to avoid that pain. And also you can reduce the tension of this back tilt by turning this wheel down here to reduce the tension. But you know what, I like this to have quite a strong tension in my back so that it's a good reminder for me to sit up straight. And if you want to lock the backrest, all you gotta do is use the control paddles under your left armrest and press it like this, and it will lock it into place at whatever position. So if I want to lock it here, it's locked like that. And if I want to unlock it, I'll press it one more time and click, boom, it is free again. And under the right armrest, the control paddle here adjusts the height for me, and I can see that the hydraulics on this is quite strong. It really has that satisfying hydraulic sound, like. But anyways, the height is actually pretty high, so it can fit someone who's a lot taller than me. And it's my first time using controls like this on a chair, and I gotta say it's quite convenient because the controls are right at your fingertips and you don't have to reach down. But in my first week, I'm still like, wait, what the heck, where are the controls? And that's just cause I'm a creature of habit. The armrests on the chairs are actually quite beefy and pretty substantial. It uses a soft rubber, it's pretty flexible. And the best way to describe this, it's kind of like the padding on the gaming keyboards that you see, but it's more soft and flexible. So it's definitely quite comfortable to hold your arms in for a long time. And with the perforated finishing, it does look classy. So you can tilt this outwards and inwards, and it's actually quite useful if it's inwards, because when you level this with the table while using your laptop, your arms are naturally in a V shape while you're typing versus parallel like chopsticks. So I found that quite comfortable for my use. And to adjust the height of the armrest, all you gotta do is pull them up. And when they're at the very top, this is where it resets, so you can push them down to adjust it again. But I just find this to be very, very annoying because you can't set it to exactly what you want all the time. So when I was using it, I had to adjust it with my arm here like this so I can control what level it's at. But sometimes it's not at the same level, and I have to be like, eat. And then I have to be very careful and try to move this only one, but it kind of moved two, and I'm like, I just have to do it all over again. And note that there are indicators on the side at which level it's at, but then you have to look to the side to see that, and maybe it's just something you have to get used to, but after 2 weeks, I'm still like... Like sometimes I just want to take the armrest out, but because the control paddles are integrated within it, you can't, and that's just too bad. And by the way, it's not recommended by the company that you sit like this, or this. It's only meant for one person sitting upright like this. But for all those who are concerned about the stability and are gonna go crazy in their home or office, we're gonna do a stability test. We're gonna lock it down here and then try to shake it up around. Even if it's taller. This is actually taking a lot of effort, but it still won't budge. So as you can see, it's quite stable, and it's made with wheels with a rubber coating on it, so it's very easy to move, and it's very silent as well. And if you want to sit cross-legged, you can, like this, right here. Kind of tight. It still works for me, because I'm kind of on the shorter side, but if you're bigger, it might not work, because the sides over here are harder plastic, so if your foot or ankle does touch there, it might be uncomfortable. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be uncomfortable, because you're not supposed to sit like this on the chair. But anyways, you're welcome. You see what I mean? Anyway, something that they can improve on is adding a headrest. So even though the chair does support me to sit up straight like this, I do find that sometimes when I'm working, my head does fall forward a bit, and I do feel a lot of stress on my neck here and my shoulders. So adding a headrest would definitely reduce that kind of pain. And you know, why not? Because all your competition have headrests as well. And that leads us into the last topic, comparing the prices of the other alternatives on the market. NeueChair is definitely competing with Vertigear's Triggerline series and Herman Miller's Aran chairs. So with Vertigear, their chairs are priced at $799 to $999, and you can also add a headrest for $129. There's no denying the fact that there's a strikingly similar design with both of the chairs. But with further research, there were a few differences in the aesthetics and maybe the manufacturing processes or using different manufacturers. I'm sure each brand is adding their own spin to the design of the chair to improve it in their own ways. And it's really up to you to see which version that you like more, but that chair is just gonna cost a few $100 more. And next we have the Herman Miller Aran chair. So a lot of people know about this chair already. It's hella expensive because at the base model with no adjustability at all, it's already at $820, and with all full adjustability you have $1,215 before tax. So I think with this chair you get a bit more adjustability. You have a tilt limiter of how far you can tilt back, but you know what, damn, it's like double the price. And of course on the other end of the spectrum, we have the IKEA Marcus that goes for around $200 and a Costco chair that I got for $60 or $80, and this is the reason why I had lower back pain in the first place. But anyways, the IKEA chair has a adjustable backrest that you can tilt like this. And on the Costco one, of course, you can tilt it, but there's only one lock position. They both have standard adjustable height, but the armrest here is locked. Here you can move it up and down a bit. There is lumbar support on the Marcus chair. It's kind of just fixed there. You can't really adjust it, and it doesn't make that much of a difference in my opinion. And there's absolutely nothing supporting your back there. You need to use a pillow or something. And the seat does not shift in or out. And lastly, we have the Omega chair from Secret Lab. This is priced from around $330 to $350, and it goes all the way up to $900 if you want to get a fancy leather version. I made a comprehensive review of this chair a few months back, so the link is up there for you to check out. And man, this chair has a ton of adjustability. The only thing it lacks is it does not have an integrated lumbar support. It uses these pillows over here. So the look is of course not as clean as the NeueChair, but it's still comfortable. But at least this chair reaches up to the very top where you can rest your head and has a neck pillow to reduce that neck and shoulder strain. And obviously, I know that I can't cover all the chairs on the market, so if there's something else that you would recommend, drop a comment below so everyone else can see as well. But anyways, looking at some of the current market offerings, the NeueChair is definitely priced fairly among the luxury office chairs, and there's definitely room for improvement. But right now, the NeueChair looks absolutely stunning with its aluminum frame, and you're gonna get quality material that's gonna last you a long time. So I do think you're getting your money's worth with the level of adjustability and comfort that you just won't find in cheaper chairs. And I really like this chair as well. It's quite compact and looks great in my office at the same time. I usually experience lower back pain when I sit for long hours, but I didn't feel any of that when I was using this chair at all. So in the end, if you're someone who loves to sit upright to stay productive and work long hours to get stuff done, I would totally recommend you to check this chair out because it would take care of your back, and I like to spend money in things that I can keep rather than visiting the chiro or the physio all the time. I really hope I explained all this well today and helped you guys out. Again, we'll be doing a comparison with the Omega chair and the NeueChair, and all my links are below for you to check out. Like and subscribe to support the channel, and if you have any questions at all, please drop a comment below. I'd love to help you guys out. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next review. Bye!